Hello, Matt Solomon, co-founder of Channel Program, and I'm here with Krista, our senior project manager. And we're delivering a quick update on the MSP side of the platform, some exciting updates and I'll tease a little bit of a breaking news thing coming out in January. But for now, just in case you don't know what Navistack is within our platform, it is the first ever visualization tool that allows you to, quite frankly, visualize your stack. And so Krista's kind of scrolling here. You're able to put in the different vendors that you're working with. There's the gray boxes, which could mean identifying gaps in your stack. It starts to unlock different things. It unlocks customized widgets. It unlocks the ability to chat with a lot of your vendors and get a bunch of the enablement materials in a single place versus having to go into 40 different portals. And Chris, if you don't mind, if you want to just show the industry calendar thing on the left, that widget I was talking about, as you're putting the vendors in the your Navistack view, that upcoming event on the left-hand side, it's actually customized based on your stack. So you're really able to stay on top of the vendors that you're investing your time and money with, which is really important. You need to know about product updates that are happening, things like that. But Krista, I know one of the big things that that we're updating them on today is kind of just around the view. So for the ones, particularly the ones who have had, have started to build their stack, which is over 1,070 unique MSPs, you want to talk about some of the updates to their view?
Yeah, so the big change that we've done is, updated look and feel, of course. We will be looking at restyling the Manage My Stack section later, not getting rid of the look, what we see today, just kind of, prettying it up a little bit. We've improved the navigation, so instead of having the tabs at the top the way they used to be, they're now off to the side. You can clearly see how many, saved documents you have from your vendors. We do have this new widget we just added for inviting, whether it's your colleagues, your friends, your acquaintances to Navistack. You can give us the email. We'll send out an email address. We'll send out a polite email to them to say, hey, Matt wanted you to know about this sort of thing. Otherwise, you just copy the drafted message we have available, copy it, paste it into a text message or your own, or you can share it wherever you'd like as well.
Yeah, and it's important to note that once you've built out the stack for your organization, if multiple users are in there, they don't have to come in and rebuild the stack. It exists for the MSP itself.
Yeah, it'll be for the entire organization. That's a good point. So yeah, a lot of it around, at least this view, is just styling updates. And then the big change for saved documents, which, if you're not familiar, these are the documents that you branded from your vendors. So all of your vendors will show in here.
Yeah, so maybe go into the vendor portals for a sec. And I think it'll transition perfectly into the saved documents. So again, as I mentioned, as you add vendors to your stack, depending on the partnership that they've built out with us, a lot of them will have vendor portals. So like, you saw a document from Nodeware and SaaS Alerts. And so you're able to log into all these portals within Channel Program, and then you're able to save those documents. And when you're saving those documents, Krista, I believe you're essentially saving them into now your own kind of database of saved documents from all the different vendors. And now you'll be able to put them in different folders, correct?
Yeah, so they'll always be available underneath Nodeware. If you happen to be in that portal, you can quickly get to it. But all of your vendor documents will be in one spot or underneath one pane of glass, if you will. And then from there, of course, you can create your own folders, which will be available for all of your, oops, I can't spell today, all of your users. So let's just call this one training materials, just in case that's what you have, and you can tag it accordingly.
Yeah, so I can see like a couple different use cases, like you said, like maybe you know which documents you want some of your sales teams to access, so you put that in a specific folder for the sales team, or different ones for the marketing team. Maybe it's cybersecurity month and you really want to pull documents from all of the different vendors you work with and build out some resources. So you put it all in a cybersecurity folder, and at least that way you're able to collect all that information moving forward from that single folder. So that's where this folder update's really neat, and we definitely got some feedback from MSPs on terms of developing this component of the platform.
Yeah, and oops, forgot to select a tag there, of course. So if you've got multiple folders too, you can actually organize these. So if you want training before sales as an example, so CL, and then of course it's
Yep.
that way. So let's just flip her around, sort of thing. So yeah, that's all in there. And then adding files, you can click the 3 dot for that single folder. You can click the 3 dot for the individual file, or you can add multiple files to multiple folders if you'd like.
Yep.
So we only have one file here, but let's just quickly see. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and so again, our mission, we continue with our mission of making the lives of MSPs easier. That's why we built out Navistack. As a reminder, it is a free tool. The vendors are the ones who pay the bills. That's how we're able to offer it. And just as a teaser, for January 15th, we've got a major launch happening that will really start to operationalize the stack. So it's going to enable MSPs to really have a handle on their vendors, and moving forward, a lot around contract terms, dollar amounts that are being spent. And so, yeah, we look forward to that release and continuing to have you build out your stack. And that's where I would say is really build out your stack before that January 15th release, because I promise it will pay off dividends that you already kind of have it set up and ready to use on all cylinders on January 15th. So that's all I'm going to say, Krista. I think I teased it enough. We're not going to fully say what it is, but I think they can get a little bit of a sense there. But thank you, Krista, for joining us, and thank you again for being part of Channel Program.